Hey guys, welcome to Only Foods. Today's episode is a bit of a season finale as it's my last week here in New York. So I'll be eating as much as I possibly can before I head back to Toronto. I'll be continuing to make cheap eats videos while I'm there, so please subscribe and stay tuned. But today's video is all about my final week here in New York. I'll be trying a few new spots and revisiting some favorites. Now, just before I started documenting this final week, I realized that I had abandoned one of my true loves, the bagel. So I had a really great bagel in Brooklyn at BK Bagels around Broadway and Malcolm X, and they had this guava cream cheese that was really good. So I'm starting my final week here in Lower Manhattan, grabbing a bagel at a spot called Baz Bagels and Restaurant. It's at Grand and Mulberry.
This is horseradish beet. What's funny is when I taste horseradish, I immediately want an oyster.
And I just felt like I had to get a black and white cookie because they had them there and I hadn't had one.
This is $2.50. Are you kidding me? I'll take it back. It's really good.
Next, I took a walk up to Prince Street Pizza, which is on, drumroll, Prince Street. Shocking. I went because I'd seen that they have those tiny little pepperonis on their pizza, and I love those little pepperonis, so I had to check it out. And it looks like a lot of people have checked it out.
Hi, just a slice of the pepperoni? Just one.
This portion of the video brought to you by Aerosmith's Steven Tyler.
I don't usually like a thick pizza because it's just so much, but these pepperonis. So part of the final week being here, I had to get, well, I didn't have to get, but Kenny hadn't had Shake Shack yet, so we got Shake Shack. He just had an appointment, so I'm over in this park, gonna eat mine. I got the Shake Shack burger, just the classic one. Kenny got the fries, so I have the other half of his fries. He ate really quickly already, but they're crinkle cut, which is fun. My milkshake has spilled everywhere, so I decided to get a shake from Shake Shack. I've actually never had their milkshake. There was one called Black and White, the Black and White, which I assume would be vanilla and chocolate. It looks like it is. I don't even know. It didn't have any description. Yeah, it's like reminds me of, you know, like the, what's it called? When you get from the soft serve from the ice cream truck and it's half chocolate, half vanilla. I think they call it a swirl. Anyway, it's basically what this is, but fully liquefied with a straw. Okay, finally tried this shake from Shake Shack, and yum. Okay, here it is. I just went for the classic Shake Shack burger. So it's got the Shake Shack sauce, lettuce, tomato, cheese. It's worth trying if you've never had one and you're here and you want to try one. And the milkshake's delicious.
Get yourself a girl who can go from cheeseburger to steak dinner, but still do it in a way that's on a budget.
I don't know why people don't come here more for this Prefix.
This is a big
It's the
place.
best deal in town, honestly.
This was a place for the United Nations people, like Yemen.
Well, I guess now people aren't going up. This is probably a lot of business lunches, and now it's like...
Just the three of us. Cheers.
Cheers.
So for the Prefix, you get salad or French onion soup, which I obviously went for the cheesy, delicious soup. You get a main, so I went for the filet mignon. Kenny and Johnny both got the 12-ounce sirloin, but you can also get salmon or chicken parm. Like, there's different options for the main. And then you also get a dessert included, and it's all for $35. So you have coffee and a dessert, main course, and an appetizer. So it's a really good option if you want to go out to do some kind of fine dining, a steak dinner in New York, but you don't want to be spending New York steakhouse prices. Just go in the daytime and get the deal. No shame. And yeah, we got the coffee. We couldn't eat the dessert. We were too full, but got the cheesecake and chocolate mousse, my two favorites. And later that afternoon, we went and got a juice because we needed to level out. And it was one of those perfect spring days where it's nice and sunny out. So we took a little drive around the city and we went to a couple patios. Just driving around, it's really nice to see everything, take it all in before we leave. As you can see, it looks a little bit different than normal. There's some empty storefronts, but honestly, the city is still thriving. There's still lots of fun stuff going on. The park is as beautiful as ever, and we headed back to our neighborhood up in East Harlem. And speaking of East Harlem, I had to revisit a few favorites.
So, I had to go full circle. My first video that I started, I got this torta sandwich, and I haven't had it since. And I figured I'm not going to be able to have it for a while, and it's delicious. So, just from the deli, right around the corner. It's raining today. Kenny's not home, so good luck to me eating this. Oh, dear God. Yeah, this is the, oh my goodness. Carne enchilada torta, got the same kind. I mean, they have other kinds, but I just remember this being so good. Also, I had to get one last time. I got some Dunkin Donuts. I didn't record it, but I got a chocolate donut because their donuts taste like what Tim Horton's donuts tasted like when I was a kid, like the quality. So Dunkin over Tim Horton's like 1,000,000%. Like it's way better. I don't even think it's like up for debate. The coffee's better and the donuts are better, like way better. Come at me. This one's from Deli, where I got actually my first one I ever had. Gotta relive that experience. Chopped cheese I had never had before this particular visit or stay or whatever you want to call it here in New York, and now I love it. It's like ground beef chopped up with cheese, and there's lettuce, tomato, mayo, and sometimes jalapeno. It's a good time. And like I said, this one is from Gold's Deli. It's at 103rd and Lexington, like so many of the places in my videos.
And speaking of 103rd and Lex, here we are once again at 103rd and Lex, grabbing some tamales. This lady, it depends on the day when she's there, but we lucked out.
Tamales tengo verdes de pollo, con picante y sin picante, jalapeño con queso. De dulces también. ¿Cuándo es el tamale?
Okay, I'm gonna try the sweet one. The pink one. It's so pink.
I love the pink one.
I know you do. So yeah, raisins and
Food coloring.
food coloring. Cheese, the chicken, and the sweet pink thing.
And speaking of pink things, we went to B&H Dairy. I was hoping to maybe get the cold borscht. It's seasonal. It wasn't quite in season yet, so we weren't able to get it, but I got a different pink thing. I just went for a beet juice. And instead of getting pierogies here, we decided to go, it's almost kitty corner, these two places that both have pierogies and borscht, but as much as we're B&H people, we went to Veselka.
Comes in the 76
2 potato, 2 meat, 2 sauerkraut, mushroom pierogi topped with caramelized onion, grilled kielbasa, and slab bacon.
I gotta see how this veggie borscht is compared to over there, and the split pea. And
This pea is actually out of control.
I'm listening to him say, like, the sampler plate, if it's your first time here. Why didn't we get that? Next time. Okay, trying the vegetarian borscht. Yes. So this is good. Split pea the split pea looks like baby food, but that's just how split pea soup looks. It's good. Thank you. Oh wow.
There you go.
Thank you. So this is, what was that sandwich called again?
I don't know. The Basinski.
Bazinski? Thank you. I want a bite of the pickle right now.
Well, they got the pickle guys here, so I don't think New York you can get a bad pickle. Look, I've been in Lower Manhattan. There's no way you're gonna get a bad pickle.
It's a good pickle. There's all this pickled vegetable and some coleslaw, tomato, and tomatoes. It's all going on there. I don't even know how I'm gonna get this in my mouth. It's a good, like, it's huge, but the ratio is good. The bread's really good too. So this is, what's it called again? There's bacon and kielbasa. Bacon, kielbasa, onion. And then that's on top of the pierogies. Which one's your favorite? I actually think the mushroom one was my favorite. Okay.
Or is it a wait? Is it a wait now?
Oh, yeah, there's a lineup now. This place is bumping. All right, I'm gonna eat the rest, as much of the rest of this as I can.
I had asked for recommendations of places I had to try in my final week here, and while I couldn't squeeze them all in, it came down to my last day, and there was a bunch of places I hadn't tried yet, but I decided to pick one and go and get a sandwich, a bagel sandwich at this place called Shelskis, and it's in Brooklyn. So it's a Jewish deli, and I was told exactly what to order, so I just copied this order. I was told to get pastrami lox in pumpernickel bread with horseradish schmear, pickled onions, and honey Dijon. So I ordered that exact sandwich, and then I also just went for a whitefish on pumpernickel bagel. Both were delicious. I also got some potato salad. Kenny actually doesn't like these kinds of sandwiches, so I had to eat all of it. And then we headed back into Manhattan, and I thought I had perfectly planned my final meal to have in New York. I really wanted to go to Xi'an Famous Foods because their pulled noodle is insane. And then the location we went to, literally 3 days before, had closed down, and we didn't have enough time to go to another one. So anyway, we didn't end up getting to have it, but I do have some footage from the last time I ate here, which was my first time trying it, and I really wanted to have it again, but I'll have to get it another time. But here it is.
Yeah. There's the spicy spinach dumpling.
Yeah, and this is
And the cumin lamb with the pulled noodles.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Try the slam.
And?
Slam it.
I got them both regular spicy.
Yeah.
And the cumin lamb. It's so good. And yeah, it's not like, oh, that tastes spicy. It tastes so flavorful. These giant noodles.
It's giant dumplings.
Oh yeah, the spinach. Oh, dumpling. Ooh, that's really good. I'm glad we got the spinach. Are you happy, or you wish we got the pork? They're probably
Can't wait to try
both
it.
good. Yeah, we'll have to try the pork next time.
Alright, get rid of this.
We're done.
So we ended up getting White Castle sliders for our final meal, like at midnight. I don't even like White Castle, but anyway, we were packing and we left super early in the morning the next day. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching me just eat stuff in New York. I'm gonna be heading back shortly, so I'll definitely be filming more, so please send me your recommendations. But now I'm heading back to Toronto, and if you have any spots you want me to try there, please let me know. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this little series, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.